What's up, Attack the World? Joshua Grasso here with another location hacking video. Today's video, I chose my kitchen. Yes, my kitchen. So as you can see, nothing too fancy. A kitchen is gonna be in every house. So a kitchen could be something that you use on almost any portrait shoot. All right, so in the kitchen, you're gonna see lots of clutter and lots of busy things. But fortunately in this kitchen, I have a big, beautiful window and a small sliver of wall space. So really this tip or this video is gonna be about how you can just find anywhere in your house that has a window next to a sliver of wall. You got yourself a good portrait location. Fortunately for me, we painted our kitchen gray, and so this gray makes a nice portrait backdrop. It almost looks like a studio when you're gonna have this nice bright backdrop, but however, it could be colored. I've used at weddings where people are getting ready and there's a window next to a blue wall, green wall, red wall, whatever. You can use that colorful wall as your background as well. So again, one of the keys with the window light is that there's not sunlight directly shining through, because then it would just be harsh light in my face. And you want to make sure that that light is falling on your subject. So I could be pretty much anywhere between the window and the wall here, and I'm going to get a decent amount of light. The closer I get to the window, the more light I'll have on my face. The farther away, the softer the light will be, or the darker that light will be. If you want more contrast, you're going to want to be closer to the window, so that way the background related to the subject is going to be darker. The closer you are to the background, the less contrast will be, because the background and the face are both being lit by just about the same light. So I'm going to bring a model in here, and we're going to shoot this scene using this wall as a background. And I'm going to try some different angles, some different compositions, some including the window with like a wider 35mm lens. I'm going to try a 50mm lens, getting in close, trying to get some really nice soft bokeh, blur, and yeah, so let's see what we can make with a tiny wall in my kitchen. So I'm gonna have you more close to the wall here. And you're gonna kind of be, yeah, do what you're supposed to do. Come on, like. All right, so here with the 35mm, I'm trying to kind of get a little bit wider, almost full body shot, maybe incorporate some of the window, and then come in a little bit closer. So your arms not in the back. Yeah, there you go. Cool. Do it. Yeah, cool. Do what you're doing. Cool. And then what I'm gonna have you do is turn away from the window. Yeah, cool. So you can kind of look over your shoulder. Nice. Cool. And then bring your eyes back towards me. Cool. Cool. And then bring one hand up to your hair, like you're combing your hair, and then big cheesy laugh, like Cool. Love it. Love it. All right. So that's getting a little bit of scenery, using the little bit of scenery that I have. Okay. Now put one shoulder against the window frame, like really lean. Cool. 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 Awesome.
Great, so here's how they turned out with the 35mm using the window light and the clean, simple gray background. We got a little bit of variety here with some incorporating the window, some using only the window frame, some with just the wall behind her. So you got 5 kind of totally different looks, or slightly different looks, using the same location, same light, same lens, just kind of working the framing and the composition. Looks like a clean studio headshot here, where other ones had a little bit of scenery. So it's great to kind of mix it up and try to get multiple shots using one simple location like this. Clean light, clean background, and you're good to go.
I'm going to switch to a 50mm so I can get a little bit tighter, see how that looks. Looking out the window with an eyes on me, see? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Cool. Get in nice and close. I'm going to get a 50 up in your face.
I really like the way the portraits look when you get a 50mm lens close to the subject. What ends up happening is you get the super sharp fall off. You can see her hair and her shoulder are super blurry, super bokeh out. We've got some nice contrast with the background. Her face is getting nice bright window light, and then the background is maybe one step darker. The difference in lighting from her face in the background allows her to stand out more. It's nice and subtle. Overall, having really close to the window with this background has turned out really nice.
All right, now I've got an 85 on. See how these look? Cool. All right, look in here. Cool. And let's try turning all the way away from the window. So one way to get more contrast is turning away from the window and then looking back out the window. And then that way one part of the body is going to be more in shadow and the other part's going to be lit. So yeah, kind of looking over your shoulder. Let's see. Come back at me. There we go. Cool. All right, so this technique I'm going to try real quick just to see if I can make it work is I'm going to take an 85 and I can get really close and really cropped and really tight to get as shallow depth of field as possible. But then I'm actually going to take multiple shots and stitch them together. And I'll show you how to do that in post. And then again, because I am in super close, it should get super soft and buttery bokeh all the way down on her hair, all the way around her face. But then by taking multiple shots, I can stitch them together to make a bigger frame than an 85 would normally let you.
So here's how the two 85mm shots turned out. Nice and tight, super simple, super clean. The one on the right is the traditional shot, where it's just the 85 cropped in nice and tight. The one on the left is the one that we stitched a couple shots together, and as you can see, the depth of field, the bokeh is much more exaggerated, much sharper fall off. You got the hair super soft, and it's hard to pull that off without an extremely shallow depth of field. And so to get that shallow depth of field, we had to get really close to the 85mm lens and then just stitch a couple shots together. I'm actually going to make a separate video that explains the whole stitching technique. So check out the YouTube channel for the Brennheiser bokeh panorama technique, and you'll see a full video explaining how to shoot and how to edit that.
Okay, great. There it is. Another location hacking video. A super simple recipe for finding nice, clean portraits in almost any building is going to have somewhere where there's a light and a clean wall. Now, sometimes you might have a picture on the wall or something you can take down, something like that, but almost any building is going to have, all you need is a tiny little space where light is falling on a wall next to a window, and you're going to find yourself studio quality light, studio quality portraits. Thanks for watching. I'm Joshua Grasso with the Shutter School. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, help us grow, hack that algorithm for me, and we'll see you in the next video.